And we are back with another episode of Weekly NBA, I guess. I'm D Noseball. That is Chris.
Yeah,
We gotta come up with a podcast name for us too. I don't know. We'll do that at a later date. But what's
yeah.
been what's been going on with you, man?
Man, been chilling. You know, nothing too crazy. All
What you was
Star
drinking
Weekend
on?
coming up. Just some
What you was
water.
drinking?
Yeah, just some water. Nothing crazy.
Could you pull that out again for me? Can I see that the container you had that in? So you have water in that.
Yeah,
I guess.
you guess.
But
Yeah,
is there anything you want to hit on that's been going on in the league that we didn't talk about? Because I know Fox was in the news, which
Fox
wasn't
in the
really
news.
news. Jimmy
Jimmy
Butler again.
Butler. It's been like this every week for Jimmy Butler. So we kind of been just flying into that because it's been
Yeah.
almost every week he's saying something new coming on. But
But they
he just,
did just beat the Magic. I don't know if you caught a couple of those highlights or whatever, but that's
yeah,
the biggest lineup I've ever seen of the Miami Heat in the last couple of years.
it's
And I
about
think
time.
Jimmy I think Jimmy's running from his best team in Miami. I honestly think that. Because when I watched them play against the Magic, who were a big team, big physical team defensively, they had all their pieces. Well, outside of Jalen Suggs, we're gonna get to that.
Hmm.
But they won a double overtime game against a really competitive team without Jimmy Butler. And I'm just thinking, like, Jimmy Butler, this is the team you've been waiting on this whole time. They built it through the draft. And I just think he's running from his best possible Miami team he's done had. But
Yeah,
you know,
yeah. He's like this team could go far if he like adapts and fits in with them. It's just like he's kind of refusing to. I guess mostly because they know he's not going to get paid. He knows he's not probably going to get paid the amount he wants to get paid from them or whatever. So then he's just like, man, forget y'all. But this is probably his best chance at winning. I don't think anywhere else he goes, he really has a better chance at winning. If you go to the West, you're not making it out the West, like really. Um, and then this is probably you have a better shot, you know, and I think with this team going against some of those guys over there in the East.
I think he working against his own favor at this point because now everybody's going to see that maybe Miami's a little bit more competitive without him because you done added Khalil Ware to the starting lineup. Now you got Jovic. Um, I just think he was addition by subtraction. Like they are going to be better without that distraction. And I feel
Hmm.
like what can you ask for now? Like I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
But is there anything else? I guess the Fox. It said he preferred the San Antonio Spurs. I thought that was interesting.
Hmm. Yeah. I mean, it said apparently, your favorite agent, Rich Paul, advised Sacramento Kings it'd be probably better to trade him. Um, and surprisingly, I think Houston probably would be better for him. But I mean, obviously, you can't go wrong pairing up with Wimby either. So I think one of those Texas teams are probably a good fit for him. For him,
Did you
and
just compare the situation in San Antonio to the situation in Houston? Are you serious?
yeah, I mean, when you have Wimby, it's probably not gonna be that hard to build around that.
Bro, see, this is what I'm saying. Why pass up a chance? Bro, Houston is second in the West right
Okay,
now without De'Aaron Fox. You add De'Aaron Fox, they potentially a title contender, in my opinion.
and
And you can still be the guy. Why would I go play second fiddle to Wimby on a trash ass team, man?
because
Why?
you'll never have a star as good as Wimby
Man, bro,
on any
y'all stop
team.
that
You'll
lame
never
ass
have a
shit,
star.
man.
You'll never have a star as good as Wimby the rest of your playing days. That's why.
Oh my god, y'all say, bro, y'all is sniffing the Wimby farts, bro. I'm still not doing it, bro. Until you can actually show me a go-to move offensively, then maybe. But bro, he don't
Duck
got
in the
no
lane,
jump
spin
hook,
around, hit that jumper,
man.
hit that little fade,
He's a if you catch the right highlights type of guy. That's
pull up three,
I'm sorry, bro.
alley oop lob, some
Like
good go to moves.
I'm sorry. If I'm De'Aaron Fox and I had to choose between Houston and San Antonio, I'm choosing Houston easily because Houston, I get to be the guy. The team is better. The coach is better. San Antonio got some little light skinned dude. I'm like, bro, who is that? They got some little light skinned dude over there. Do
Man,
you
that's
know his
Pops.
name?
That's
Do
Pops
you know his name?
protege.
Do you know his name?
Hey, forgive me, Spurs fans. I don't know this man's name
Exactly.
right now. I don't know
Exactly.
this man's name, but I know he
So
a
I'm the
protege.
stop it.
He
Stop
said
it,
he
bro.
talked to Pop every day. Pop still be going at him.
So you honestly, if you were De'Aaron Fox, you would rather be in San Antonio with Wemby. That's what you honestly saying.
I'm definitely considering it, yes. Because I mean, I'll never have a teammate as good as Wimby.
I don't need all that. You don't need no fucking Wemby to win no championship,
He's on a
especially
he's
if you go
on
to
a rook-
Houston.
Why not? Why he's on his
So
rookie
okay,
deal so we can still get good pieces around him while he's an amazing player in and of itself.
Houston is already second in the West. Are the Spurs even top 10? I think these
That's
Spurs,
I'm saying going forward.
bro.
Wim,
What? How old is
Wimby is
De'Aaron
coming.
Fox?
Wimby is coming. The Spurs gonna be a team eventually. Wimby is coming.
Pause. But I mean, what are they right now? Like 11th in the West? Let me
With the
see.
Spurs, yeah, they're 11th to 12th, somewhere in there.
Yeah, let me go over there, the 11th and 12th spot in the West, because of what could be, instead of going to the second best team in the Western Conference, and all they would have to give up is guys that don't play anyway. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to. I
I
don't
think both
know.
options are great. I think both options are great. So
So you think I'm tripping by thinking by being surprised he wants to go to the Spurs? Want to go to the
yeah,
Spurs is nasty. And ain't he from Houston?
yeah, you are tripping that he's surprised to be going. You're surprised. Yeah, you're tripping.
So you
Who?
want to go be the second option on a bad team instead of being the first option on the title contender. That's basically what you're telling me. Just because Wimby
The team's
might.
not bad forever when I get over there. Me and Wimby are gonna make the team a title contender.
So Wimby and De'Aaron Fox will be a better team than De'Aaron Fox in Houston. That's what you're telling me.
Going forward, that definitely has a
Nigga,
team.
who that going forward shit is out the window,
That's the whole
man.
point of the move. Is going forward, the future.
What's
He
wrong with
ain't
the
moving
future
there
with the
for 1
Rockets?
year. He ain't moving there for 1 year.
The Rockets is a future play too. It's a right now and a future play. And I get to
I,
be the guy. I don't see why you not seeing what I'm seeing.
I see what you're saying. I'm just saying you act like it's just crazy that he wants
You
to go to the
sniffing the
Spurs.
Wimby parts. That's
Ain't nobody
all.
sniffing nothing. That's a good move, and you need to quit hating on Wimby, man.
I'm not
Quit
hating
that.
on
Take that hate
Wimby,
out
but
your heart.
if I get to choose between being second fiddle to Wimby on that sorry ass Spurs team with some light skinned nigga that we don't know his name, or go to Houston with Ime Udoka, Alperen Sengun, Min Thompson, who everybody's sniffing the farts of right now. Like, yes, I'm
Oh,
doing
so now
that.
you all right, don't worry. If we gotta talk on the Rockets.
No, we can get to it because
Oh
I
shoot.
think everybody's sniffing the Min farts when Dylan Brooks hit 10 goddamn threes. I'm sorry. We acting like that didn't happen. No, Min Thompson was great, but I'm just saying, bro.
Good for him. Dylan Brooks finally did something. He
What's a
finally hit
Min
some
Thompson?
shots.
What's a Min Thompson ceiling to you now? Because now I
Boy,
guess
that
y'all adjusting his
all
ceiling. What?
NBA, all NBA for sure, man. This
Oh
dude's
my god.
ridiculous. Oh my goodness. I've been
Yeah.
liking him.
Y'all is just
What was
over the
Westbrook? What was Westbrook? What was Westbrook?
a first round exit.
No, he was an all NBA guy. MVP. He wasn't a
You
first round exit either when he had
oh
good
so
talent around him.
oh so you think okay. I see what you're saying. That's all the more reason to bring in a guy like De'Aaron Fox. But okay, so you said Amir Thompson is Westbrook like, basically.
Westbrook but he is a lot of great intangibles. He's
Okay.
a he's great intangibles. He's athletic. It's all get out. There's probably not many guys more athletic than him in the NBA right now. He's fast twitch. He can handle the ball, play make well. He's part of the Terror Twins, locking it down on defense. Like that dude's a demon out there, and he still ain't learned how to shoot well yet. He getting there.
Bro,
Look what he's been
I,
doing over the
I,
stretch.
no, I honestly agree, and I thought that he should have been starting. I would rather him starting over Fran VanVleet. It just so happened
Hmm.
Jabari Smith went down, so that's who he slided in for. But now I think he makes a lot more players expendable. Now I think you can make a package of Cam Whitmore, Jalen Green, and Jabari Smith to go get somebody, or you could throw it. I feel like with the emergence of Ben Thompson, he kind of became one of the guys that we thought he could be. I see.
Yeah,
I still think he's going to be a great utility player. I still don't
exactly.
think because you said Westbrook. Yeah, I don't think he could ever get to that scoring level of a Westbrook. I don't even think he can get to those assist numbers. But he's taller.
No,
He's taller. He's a better defender. Like I get what you're saying, athlete wise,
light.
Westbrook.
He's like a Westbrook light. He'll never reach the numbers per se of Westbrook, but
Mhm.
he can, do a version of that while being a guy that can play off of others, of being a good solid role player. That's what I like about him.
I think he's like Herb Jones. If Herb Jones was a Russell Westbrook type of athlete in terms of how he can impact the game,
Okay. I'm
like
not mad at
because
that.
I think just one of a great utility player, but I still think that my problem with Houston still remains the same. They don't have a guy I trust that can go get buckets, that I can
Yeah,
trust night in, night out to go get me 30 a game. And
I agree.
if for all the love of me and Thompson is getting, I still think he doesn't solve Houston's main problem. I think
No,
he done added on to them having another great utility guy. I think they
no,
damn near got about three of them.
I agree with you. And this is why I'm like, hey, this should encourage y'all to go get a Levine. This should encourage y'all to get a Fox or somebody like that. This should be all the more to go do something like that. Because
Is
you
this
see,
is okay? Go
he's
ahead.
not going to be the guy. They don't still don't have like that go to score. I see Jalen Green done cool down now.
No, don't know because I
I'm
kept
not. I'm
telling
trying to.
y'all
I'm telling you to say go ahead and call it out.
Jalen Green is every now and again superstar. And he
Hmm.
said he's gonna be a superstar for a week, and then he's gonna be back to the regular Clark Kent more he was. I'm just saying Jalen Green has never showed us, hey, I can do this for a season. I can be explosive for 2 weeks, but then I'm going to be back to about 16, 18 points on terrible efficiency. And
Yeah.
do you think this makes Jalen Green more expendable? And do you want, I think Jalen Green and Jabari Smith and Cam Whitmore, it's like, I like all three of those guys, but not for this Rockets team. I think this Rockets team is too ready to have all these prospects. That's all.
Yeah. I think. I mean, Jalen Green. I would try to keep at least one of those guys, preferably Jabari Smith because he's just a big. If not Cam Whitmore, one of those two. I'm good moving off Jalen Green. Move Reed Shepard. All I care. Um,
Hmm. I
but
think the only reason why I probably would get rid of Jabari Smith because this is the problem I have. You got Fred and you got Reed Shepard, so
yeah,
I kind of see you want to get rid of them. I think Whitmore just unfortunate he don't fit this team.
yeah,
But with Jabari Smith and Tyree Eason, I think you can only keep one of them because
yeah.
it's like if you're trying to put together four of your best players that can play all at the same time, I don't think Tyree Eason and Jabari Smith and Amin Thompson should all be playing together. I
That's
just don't trust that shooting.
yeah. That they should never necessarily be on the court for long stretches of times together. No,
I don't trust Reed and Fred VanVleet to play together. They're too damn small. So it's
that's
like you
true.
got a lot of guys I like, but then it's like it's a lot. It's just a lot of mixing and matching you can do
Well,
as far as
see,
the front office.
if Reed could develop, and then it could be a min Reed backcourt, and you move off Fred. But it
Amin and
depends on his
Reed.
development.
That's interesting. But I'm saying like if you could get like a man, I can get a Zach Levine, bro. I don't
Oh
have
yeah,
time for that shit. I don't
no, I
got time to
agree.
see
Yeah,
Reed 2 to 3 years from now, maybe. I ain't got time for it.
no,
I just think they don't have the luxury of time no more now that they're so good. You don't be second in the West and still be, hey, we have time. I think that's one of the most overrated things. Because what if one of these guys end up kind of not being all that good? That's
hmm,
another thing. You got youth on your side. Cam Whitmore, what you think he can be is why his value is so high. What
yeah,
Jabari Smith possibly could be is why his value is still high. If you get another 2, 3 more, you like, man, Jabari Smith suck, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like that could happen too.
yeah.
Just like with Kaminga and Pods.
Quads, yeah,
One day they up here, then the next day you like, I don't want them.
yeah.
Uh, I did want to talk about this. Giannis and the Bucks, are they being undervalued? Because both of them just had 35 yesterday a piece. They combined for 70 yesterday. I think they the best 1-2 punch in the league. And I don't think it's crazy to say. It's not a better duo than them. What? What?
I guess so. I mean, I can't necessarily
You
disagree with that.
literally wanted to fight me on that. They the best 1-2 punch in the league. It's not close. I ain't gonna say it's not close, but who's the? You can argue that Giannis is a top 3 first option, and you can argue that Dame is a top 3 second option.
Yeah.
Both them dudes is NBA 75 players, and they both still damn near in their prime. Dame is still, for what he does, is in his prime. He didn't never play no defense anyway, and that's be
Mm.
the only thing that'll be slipping. So I think they the best 1-2 punch. And I honestly think they're title contenders just because it's like you got to beat Giannis 4 times, man. I just seen Boston lose to the Raptors. I just seen them lose to Houston. They're very beatable, bro.
Yeah. No, I agree. Especially Boston doesn't want to see Giannis. They definitely don't want to see Giannis. It is hard to beat a guy like Giannis 4 times in a row. You saw Anthony Edwards basically have to put everything he had into beating Jokic 4 times in a row. So,
Exactly.
like, Giannis is on that level with Jokic. Now, people don't like hearing that. Well, okay, you don't think he is, but Giannis is right there with Jokic.
I all around, I'm gonna say yeah, because I think the defense does have to factor in because all around in every how it affects every aspect of the game. I'm gonna say yeah, because the
Okay.
defense he played in that in season tournament, it was like man, when Giannis want to win, his
True.
defense can actually he has the ability to ratchet up the
Yeah.
defense. So I think that's why I got him over SGA in at MVP. I'm sorry, I honestly think Giannis should be MVP just based because I'm like, bro, his supporting cast is Dame, and then nobody else to speak of. He won the in-season tournament against Shea, and Shea looks small. Say, bro, because I'm a big fan. I'm a big person when it comes to moments. When we got Giannis versus SGA looked like a puppy compared to Giannis in terms of impacting on the basketball game. I'm sorry.
He didn't have all his team.
Who he didn't have, Chet?
Yeah, he ain't check.
Oh, okay. They didn't keep him from dog walking the Cavaliers. I'm just and looking like you see what I'm saying. Like he looked like when somebody playing and it's like, bro, he just looked like he at a different level. When we
Hmm.
watched the in season tournament finals, I literally was watching Giannis like he's at a different level than SGA. And you granted, SGA probably could have just had an off night, but just in terms of like, bro, this nigga's like 6'11". The block he had, the just like in the in season tournament, just like everything he can do is just like, bro, physically, just he just on a different level. If they was in a finals, bro,
Yeah.
give me the Bucks, man. Okay,
Yeah.
Giannis versus Jokic. Which one of them has a better chance of winning a championship this year?
Oh, a
And what are the
championship
odds we
this year.
get that finals? Bucks
Boy,
Nuggets
if we
finals.
get that finals, oh my goodness. Uh, I really think Giannis has a easier path to the finals. I think I want to say that, but it's just because Jokic supporting cast isn't necessarily all the way there. Not that Giannis has the best supporting cast right now, but at least in my opinion, Dame is a better two than Jamal Murray has been. We're supposed to be at least this season and everything. Like he'll be an all-star. Jamal Murray definitely won't. So
He
in
just
that
stepped it
aspect,
up.
he stepped it up, yes, but I mean, it'd be,
It's still
in
not
and out
close.
with
I
him.
got you.
Yeah.
I got you.
So in that aspect, I think Giannis definitely has a better chance. We've seen like you're not the biggest believer in the Cleveland Cavaliers. Um, the Celtics could definitely lose to Giannis, and then after that, I'm not counting the Knicks as the teams that can beat Giannis either. So like out of those 4 teams, I don't think Giannis has anybody that can really compete with him. Whereas OKC could possibly get Jokic. They don't have anybody to guard him, but they got the the supporting cast that could necessarily put the pressure on Jokic's supporting cast that actually have to perform. Um, Mavericks, if they get healthy, maybe they can do something. So like, it just depends on who's out there in the West. and what it's looking like, I think it's a little tougher out there in the West.
I would have to agree with you on that. Who's your MVP right now?
I'm a Shea guy. I think Shea is MVP right now, but I think Jokic is definitely making that push. And he might
Jokic?
even, yeah, I think Jokic is making that push. He's been going crazy, and they've risen up the standings. If he's in the top four, he definitely has like a strong argument. But I think right now, and maybe this is old school, but Shea's the best player on the best team, not the best team, but on the top team, and
In the
maybe the best
West,
team.
yeah.
Yeah, top team in the West. And he's been consistent all year. So in that aspect, I think he deserves it.
I give you that. I give you that. And it's like if he get it, I won't be mad. But I can't
Yeah,
I can't I can't be a realist person when I say SGA is playing like the best player in the league right now. I
no,
honestly
like
think Jokic and Giannis is just they're just playing better than him, bro. Even
yeah,
though I get his impact and I get everything he got going on with the record and whatnot, I also think he has a way better supporting cast than both of them.
yeah,
They
I
probably
agree
don't
with
got
you.
the sexy names, but in terms of actual production, his supporting cast is really damn good.
Oh yeah, and then people are gonna discredit that. They don't know what they're talking about because if Giannis, Jokic, or Shea, they would line up picking a team. They picking OKC's roster every time.
Facts. So and when you said Jokic probably don't have a chance, and like, I don't know a lot of teams that can beat Jokic in the Nuggets 4 times. Because I'm
Yeah,
thinking possibly OKC, Dallas. It's like, of course
I,
they could.
they could. I don't know if I want to see them. I don't even know if I can see that necessarily happening. But I think Dallas, healthy, may have the firepower to deal with that.
Yeah, that's 2 teams.
And then like who else in the West? Like I don't believe the
Oh,
Rockets are gonna do anything
yeah,
in the playoffs.
no.
No,
That'll
like
be disgusting.
so.
I see because even Memphis, they don't have no chance. That's why I say it's literally only 1 or 2 teams, possibly two. OKC and Dallas, they could beat them. Minnesota's a bad matchup for Jokic, but Minnesota's not even gonna be that good this
I
year
don't think
to
Minnesota's.
get there.
Yeah, I don't think they'll be there available to get that right this year. I think they've been. Well, I don't even know what they'll do. Trade deadline's coming up, so stuff's gonna happen. But
Bro,
uh,
I don't know why, Chris, but in the back of my head, I'm just thinking of, bro, if everything is healthy, we can get a Jokic and Giannis finals, bro. Just because
yeah,
they're that much ahead of everybody else to where it's like yes, there other teams are better. But when it comes to just individual players, you got to beat them 4 times. And then
hmm
like Jamal Murray can do something in the playoffs we've
yeah,
seen before.
yeah. I'm not writing him off completely. No.
Dame is still an elite point guard that could close a game. So it's like
Mhm.
you got the 2 best players and potentially 2 closing guards. I just want to put it out there. We can get a Jokic and Giannis finals, and I think the NBA need that. To be honest with you, literally,
The NBA should want that. They shouldn't stop writing this
they don't
Steph
want it.
Curry
They shouldn't
LeBron
want it.
scripts. Don't
They
do
shouldn't
that.
want it. They shouldn't want it, Chris. But they need it in terms of we're literally if it happens because they're 2 small market teams, 2 boring ass superstars. But you got
No,
to
they
think
don't want
about
it.
it.
You're right. They don't want it, but they do need it as far as the two best players in the NBA going at it in the finals. That's crazy.
Because it'll literally be a toss up like to where it's like I just honestly think if the NBA got Jokic versus Giannis, we go see a different level of an NBA Finals that we ain't seen since 2016 in terms of I don't know who's gonna win, you
Mm-hmm.
know.
Mm-hmm.
But
I agree.
okay,
These last finals have been quite predictable.
I'm just saying.
Quite
I'm just
predictable. So
I'm just saying. Um, most likely to take a leap next year, Raptors or Blazers. I just want your initial reaction to that question.
mm, I think I'm gonna go with the Blazers. I might
Hmm.
actually go with the I think I was gonna I thought I was going with the Raptors, but I just like as far as who has the best player, technically the Raptors have Scotty Barnes, who's better than everybody on both rosters. I like the two guards that the Blazers have. I like Klingon a lot. I like Denny Avdia. I like Tumani Kamara. like they have guys that I really like over there, and then once they get rid of the bums on their roster, I think they'll have the flexibility to do more things and get even more decent guys over there too that I'll like more too. So in that aspect, I think they have a better future because they still have moves to make. Um, Raptors, they have guys I like, but outside of Scotty Barnes, there's not like I like Grady Dick. I like him a good amount. RJ Barrett definitely has a good strong case too. Um, but like those three, and then they have like a couple guys on the fringe, but nobody moves me as much as those other guys. So
It's interesting that you brought up the Blazers because I do think they got better individual talent. I think talent wise, just in terms of just pure put the ball in the hole, I could say Simons and Sharp is over Scotty just in terms of just
oh yeah.
hooping talent. But I
Mm-hmm.
do think Scotty Barnes is the best overall player. Can I tell you what I think the Raptors is like and why I'd rather have the Raptors than the Blazers
Go
take a
ahead.
leap next year?
Yeah.
If they get Dylan Harper or Cooper Flag, they can legit be like what Paolo was to the Magic. Just because I
Mm-hmm.
think Scotty Barnes is a utility player too. I
Yes.
don't think he come on, bro. If anybody thinks Scotty Barnes can be a true number one, they're crazy. And I think
Yeah.
everybody is in a role two. They're all one up a role. Like
Mm-hmm.
Scotty's really possibly could be a 2 or 3. RJ a 3 or 4. They need a number one guy, and then they got everything. They got shooting with Grady Dick and Abaji.
Yeah.
They got. I just like everything they got. If you just both teams, if you just place a number one in there, who's better? Give me the Raptors. And ain't that what we trying to do? Because I think the Blazers got a lot more to figure out than the Raptors too.
That is true. I'll give you that. I was saying that Blazers have more moves to make, but the Raptors kind of have like a lot of stuff in place, and they just waiting for that guy to come.
I,
So
Cause
yeah.
it just remind me, cause like I think Scotty's in that Franz Wagner position right now. When
Mm-hmm.
Franz was the only guy in
Yeah.
Magic before Paolo, and then you
Yeah.
had Jalen Suggs in that RJ position where it's like, man, I know I shouldn't be taking all these damn shots that I'm taking. It's kind of like that. I just feel like
Yeah.
you put a guy like if Dylan Harper could find his way in, to be a Raptor, Dylan
Mm-hmm.
Harper, Ace Bailey, or Cooper Flag. It's like, man, well, I'm not too sold on Ace Bailey.
I knew you was going. I knew you was going to push back on Ace, but yeah,
Mm-mm.
I agree with you. I think that's an interesting parallel. They're the Magic before the Magic. They're the like I like that parallel. I think I agree with you on that.
I like the Blazers, but it's like I don't know what they doing. I like
Mm-hmm.
Ivy, and I think he a top 5 Giannis defender. Nobody want to talk about it, but I think he a top 5 Giannis defender in terms of he's the big wing that can guard.
Mm-hmm.
I like Scoot. Look like he's kind of becoming something. Simons and Sharp, we know they're scorers. Sharp done got
Yeah.
benched though. I don't know what's going on with that. I don't have to look more into it. Sharp been kind of ain't looking as sharp as he should be. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I like the pieces with the Blazers. But they don't have no direction. I think the Raptors is just one piece away from being okay. We the Raptors again. We gonna be perennial playoff team. And
Yeah.
okay,
No, I agree with you on that.
Orlando Magic. I think I done came to this conclusion, Chris.
Mm-hmm.
Paolo's the best player. Franz is the second best player. But Jalen Suggs is the most important player, bro.
He's the
He
heart and
just is.
soul. Like he's the energy guy for them, and like he's almost and he's like a leader on their defense as well.
They can't win without him. They can't win. Nope, I'm finna look it up. I, I, they can't win without him, bro. I've been monitoring this since everybody was in and out the lineup, and I
Yeah.
feel like they damn near have a chance as long as they have Jalen Suggs. And I ain't felt that way about everybody else because Paolo's great, Franz is great, but like you said, that heart and soul, that's the most underestimated thing in pro sports, man.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's good, but who go
Mm-hmm.
bring everything out of you? Because when they was playing Detroit the other day, that was a tough win. And they only got it because I literally heard Jalen Suggs, man, we ain't finna let them punk us. And they literally caught that on the little speaker when they was going
Yeah.
by. So let me see. Magic record without Jalen Suggs. Wait, what's today? 20, 24, 25. I said, what's today? Look at this. Okay, let me share the screen.
Mm-hmm.
Look at this. 4-9 without Jalen Suggs. But let me tell you the losses why it looks so crazy though. They lost to fucking Utah. Forgive my language. They lost to Toronto, Portland, and Miami.
Yeah.
These ain't just no great teams, man.
Yeah.
Now let me look up what are
Charlotte
they
right there
doing?
too. Or no, my bad, my bad.
No, they ain't losing no damn
All
sure,
right,
man.
I wouldn't.
Okay,
If they lost that, we would have real problem.
Franz Wagner. Well, they're terrible without his ass too.
I mean, you gonna be bad without your guys.
But they ain't losing to no. But look at the difference in the losses though.
Yeah.
Like they're outside of this
Detroit.
Toronto loss, every other loss is kind of like you understand it. They ain't losing no damn Utah.
Yeah.
Let me see if what's the difference without Palo. 19, they got a positive record without Palo, which is crazy. But
Well, Franz was carrying a long time, long part of that stretch.
yeah, he was. But it still ain't no losses to fucking. It's no losses to Utah and those teams like that.
That's
Like literally, cause I'm looking at so many games without Suggs, and it's like, okay, they still should be able to get this game, and they're not
mm,
getting them. Literally 2 in a row to Toronto and Portland, and I think you had I think they had Paolo in both of those games.
I think Paolo had a really bad game. He just had a bad game.
Well, I'm just saying, man, they can't win without Jalen Suggs like that, bro.
And so, in a move for a bigger star, you would not include him.
No, 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 no. I damn near would trade Franz before I trade Suggs. Hear
De'Aaron
me
Fox
out.
for De'Aaron Fox. De'Aaron Fox was like, I want to be a Magic.
It would be null and void, bro. He don't bring that same level. It's like Jalen Suggs is like the goddamn, like you said, heart and soul, but then he's like the defensive coordinator, the linebacker, the quarterback of the defense, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
He brings all the tangibles. He makes them tougher. He
Yeah.
literally makes them tougher. And it's like some of those things you just can't teach. You can't get back in a trade. Who else bring energy like Jalen Suggs? He's a top 5 energy guy in the NBA to me.
Yeah. I'm not a without that. Not yeah.
Who the best defensive guards in the NBA right now? Like, give me a top 5.
Defensive guards, Amin, Dyson. I had one more that I really like. I forgot. But
Give
Jalen
me a Dyson,
Suggs, um,
Derek White, Holiday.
Derek White, Holiday, yeah. Like defensive guards. I know I'm forgetting somebody, but
That's about 5, ain't it?
Casey Wallace, I really like him as a defender.
Caruso,
Caruso.
I guess. Okay, now who are the top energy guys? That's like the energy guys in the NBA that you like. Okay, now he gonna always bring the energy.
Russ.
Mm-hmm.
Russ Amin. He's been playing out of his mind lately. Jalen Suggs is top energy guy for sure. So
I'm
I'm
just saying
if I'm forgetting
that's
somebody obvious, I mean my bad, but
I think that's damn near harder to get than a all star like Fox. Like Fox is hard to get. Don't get me wrong, but a top
yeah.
5 energy guy and a top 5 defensive player. Wasn't Jalen Suggs like top 10 in defensive player of the year last year? I know he was
I mean
elite.
he was well, he made all defensive team, I think, right?
Yeah,
To say he did.
he was all defense last year. But let me see where he was in defensive player of the year. Oh yeah, he was 10th.
Okay.
But you know, I'm just saying, dog, a top 10 defense player of the year candidate at guard, a top 5 energy guy. I just think He might be the most underrated player on a good team, bro.
Yeah,
He's literally can swing a championship. I'm just
yeah,
saying, like everything you get out of Drew Holiday and Derek White, Jalen Suggs. I'm just saying.
yeah.
Okay, because we got three more topics. We got the Cavs, bigs, and big games. Mavericks here from here. All right, we can get the Cavs out the way. I do not trust the Cavs bigs, bro.
Why not?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. It's something about them to where it's like they feel a little shrinky to me, bro. Like it's no way in some of these games. Like I can't get that second OKC game out my head, bro.
You know what you can't get out your head? You can't get that picture of Jared Allen saying the lights are too bright out your head. You letting that taint
That
you.
that too though. That was bad. That was in the playoffs. That was bad.
Yeah. You
Jared
letting that
Allen's
taint your image.
it, he's just not. He not physical enough. No Hardenstein that second game. No Chet that second game. The
That was
fact that they
it was a they didn't have the best game plan. They weren't hitting shots, outside shots. They hit a ton more outside shots in that first matchup. And Shea was getting downhill. So
I don't like it, bro. I
yeah.
think
Oh,
Garland's a good enough point guard, huh?
I was about to say you seen Evan Mobley get locked down in the in the post.
Who's that? A man?
Yeah.
I think they were both really good, bro. They both top 10 at their position.
Yeah.
But if we was doing a trust rankings, how far down is fucking Jared Allen and Evan Mobley?
They in that 6 to 7 range. I think. I could be wrong on that.
My, and it's not they intangibles, it's not they rebounding, they defense, none of that shit. It's putting the ball in the hole, bro. I just think it'll become like at the end of the day, bro, basketball is a simple game. Whoever
Mm-hmm.
scores the most points wins. If you got a matchup advantage, whether you at the center position or the power forward position, I just don't trust them to win they matchups when they supposed to. It's not even gonna be like, okay, we got Cat in town. Okay, I know Cat probably go outdo Jared Allen or whatever.
Yeah.
But when you got who the hell played center for the Thunder in that second game, bro? Who literally started at center? Was that Jalen Williams?
Jalen Williams. Did they bust out that dang, I know this man's name. He's on the bottom of the bench. The white guy, white center or whatever. I can't think of his name right now, but
Why Jared Allen didn't have a
Jared
2020
Allen. Yeah, they
game?
should have. He should have been
You see what I'm saying?
dominating. Yeah, they should have been dominating for sure. But I mean, don't always happen. It's not always your night.
But I'm saying, I don't. How many nights do we just be like, man, Jared Allen dominated his matchup. Man, Evan Mobley dominated his matchup. I just think if they can't be dominant, they don't have a chance. I really think they gonna have to win by committee, like the Detroit Pistons did, if they gonna have a
Mm-hmm.
chance.
Mm-hmm.
But bro, bro. They not dominant enough as bigs offensively, bro. And I think that why do people say the Cavs is not contenders? Or they don't feel like they will win a championship. In your mind, why do you feel like the Cavs won't win a championship?
They think this is fake. They think Cavs are kind of a little soft. You could say Donovan Mitchell's playoffs, not failures, but I mean shortcomings, maybe still in people's mind, clouding their judgment on the true judgment of the Cavs. And we saw what they did last year. And then most people just think the other teams in the East will beat them, but they don't believe in them as a
But,
true. They kind of compare them to the Atlanta Hawks team.
but why is that? Four of these motherfuckers, bro. If Evan Mobley becomes an All Star this year, they will have four players that have been All Stars, bro.
Yeah,
Why don't we trust them? Is it because it out of these four, what are your trust rankings?
golly, I don't know who to. I guess Donovan Mitchell's one,
Mhm.
but man, that two is hard to choose. I like to say this season is probably Darius Garland. He's been playing great. Then I'm gonna say Jared Allen. I mean, Evan Mobley stepped up this year, but it's hard to say he's over Jared Allen. But
They're both
that's what
back to
I'm.
back though, aren't they?
It's hard, yeah.
And I just I don't know, bro. I got two all-star 7-footers that I don't trust. If think about it like this, because who's other like all-star power forward centers?
They gonna have to show me.
I don't know, bro. I, do you
Like,
trust? Okay, let me put it like this:
hmm
if when the Heat were going to those championships, when they went with Jimmy Butler and Bam as the two best players, would you feel comfortable with either Jared Allen or Evan Mobley in those spots? Take Bam out for those years. Would you be like, okay, I got Evan Mobley, I don't have Bam in those runs, I'm good.
no,
You see what I'm saying? What about Jared Allen?
no, because Evan Mobley was young and is young, but
No, this Evan Mobley.
this Evan Mobley, no, still no, which is hard to is really hard to say because offensively
Is
he's supposed to be better than Bam,
in
but
your,
no, I
but
don't
that's what
trust him.
in your
Yeah,
heart you just it just no,
no,
I can't get there with it.
my heart, I couldn't comfortably say, yeah, let me give me Mobley. I trust him a little more than no. And Jared Allen has played very well multiple times throughout his career, but no, I don't think I would trust him over Bam.
And I'm just saying it's like it's an unspoken thing. Everybody ain't saying it, but we don't trust Mobley and Allen, bro. Nobody does, and ain't nobody just ain't saying it. Everybody kind of like, well, the Cavs. I don't think the Cavs are real contenders, but ain't nobody saying why. I don't think it's Donovan Mitchell. We done seen him do what he did against Orlando in that game
Yeah,
7.
yeah.
He was trying his damnness against Boston. Him dude, Garland was garbage, and Jared Allen didn't play. And Evan Mobley kind of tried, but it's like I just don't trust them dudes. Okay,
Nah, I don't blame you.
Mavs year from hell. I kind of wanted to go over this because you can look at it two ways. You can say because Maxi Kleber just is, bro. Maxi Kleber, I've been telling people should have been traded his ass, but Maxi Kleber just went out. Ain't he out for the year? The rest of the year, ain't he?
Maxi Kleber, he's gonna be evaluated in the he basically broke his foot. So, or I think they
Nigga
said
out for
his
the year.
foot ankle is broke. Um, he's gonna be out a good while. Yeah,
And ain't
and
Luca supposed to be coming back like in early February?
yeah, Luca may sneak in right before All Star break. I just say send him until after All Star. What's the point of coming back for a few games? Well, because we may need him. um,
Derek Lively.
Derek Lively being out until basically the playoffs hurts a lot, and we don't have no center. See, we have no Mavericks have no center depth. We just had to sign Kelly off of the Lakers G League squad. Call him up, and he had to get some burn in. And 7 minutes left in the fourth quarter last game. He showed me a little something, but man, Mavericks going through it with the injuries this year. Dante Exum ain't played a game yet.
And I'm just saying, Chris, is it getting to the point where it's now you just aiming for the worst top 3 seed? Like I'm just gonna be like, I'm just trying to get this either
Boy,
6, 7, or 8, just depending on which matchup I like.
yeah, you that's what I was be thinking. I'm like, I'm kind of looking, I'm monitoring Houston. I think Mavericks can get Houston. I think
I
the
do too.
Mavericks could get Houston.
I think the Mavericks get Houston or Memphis. I'm scared of the OKC, even though I think we got their number, but I think
Yeah,
we done kicked their ass so much to the point where they'll
I
be
don't think
it'll be too embarrassing for
if
them.
so. Yeah, the if the Mavericks played OKC in the 1 AC, it won't necessarily feel like an overwhelming matchup. Like, oh, OKC is much better than the eighth seed. It'll feel like a real tough battle, and the Mavericks won't be scared of them. The Mavericks won't be scared of them. It'll be a tough matchup in the first round. Now, OKC might be trying their hardest because they said that'd be embarrassing, like
I,
you
and I,
said. So I'd rather
I
avoid them.
yeah,
I'd rather go if I'm ranking the teams I want to play: Houston,
exactly.
Memphis, OKC. That's just yeah.
I low key rather play Memphis than Houston. Just simply off the fact that we could attack Ja all game. Desmond Bain, do you trust him to guard Luca?
No,
Jaren Jackson, he's gonna be a good rim protector, but he gets in foul trouble.
he
They got a
goes
lot
off
of
against the Mavericks. They can't guard him
man. I'll take
unless
my
PJ
chances.
on him.
Nigga. You know, take my we get to play Jaren Jackson, Ja Morant, and Desmond Bain. I don't know. And I trust Ime. I trust Ime to be it'll be too much hell, bro. I think Ime will have a scheme. The defense will be tough. They
Yeah,
got too many wing defenders you could throw at Luca and Kyrie.
mm, that's
I just
true.
if I had to do it, because I like to use the matchup too, but I like the
Yeah,
Memphis Grizzlies. I low key like the Memphis Grizzlies matchup a little bit more. I just think they are a good regular season team. That's why they gonna have a good seed.
yeah.
But give me Memphis, Houston, and then okay. See, I think
Okay.
they should angle. I think they should just angle to get their best matchup from that 6, 7, 8 seed,
Hmm.
and go from there because this year is out of there. You ain't getting the top 5, top 3
Yeah,
seed. So
they're not gonna have home court throughout the playoffs. It's been unfortunate that the guys can't stay healthy. Now, I mean, we didn't look that like a great team before the trade deadline last year, and then we made some things happen and got healthy and looking. So I mean, the second half of the year could look better for us, but I don't know if that'll be the case. I just
I
want the
mean,
guys to get healthy, play good, have some chemistry, and then because I think this is a better team than last year for sure. I think this is
I
a
think
much better team than last year. Not much better, but
is
I think it's a better team.
ain't Jaden Hardy hurt too?
Jaden Hardy's been hurt. He's missed so many games too. Yes,
Because he
like
was actually starting to hoop.
he starts to hoop. This is his cycle from my perspective. That man starts to hoop, and he gets hurt, and he come back from getting hurt, and he's a little shaky because he ain't been playing in a while. Then he finally starts hooping again, and then right when he's looking good, he gets hurt, and it
Okay.
just happened.
Hey,
It's been happening on repeat this year.
I do like what I've seen from Quentin Grimes.
Hmm.
I apologize to you and to him. Man, just Quentin Grimes when he was in New York, bro. It's like, bro, that shit was some garbage, bro.
And you know who
Uh,
always and Najee Marshall been sick so many times this year. I'm like, dude, how many games you gonna miss the illness?
he sick of showing up and he got to take 30 shots. He's sick. Oh, and PJ, hey, bro, shout out to PJ, bro. I
Yeah.
dissed that man so much, bro. I
Hey.
underestimated his willingness to want to be here and want to play for the team he grew up rooting for.
Hmm.
That seemed like a big deal to him. And they
Oh
talk about
yeah.
it way too much. They talk about
Yeah.
this shit every time I watch a Mavericks game, bro. We get it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Frisco King.
we get it, bro. I
Yeah.
love Mark Followell, but damn, we get it, bro. Hey, bro is cooked. Derek Harper is cooked, man.
Oh yeah. They when they have
Devin
Devin
Harris.
Harris on, yeah, Devin Harris. They brought in JJ Barea for a little bit. Like, I Devin Harper, he is cooked. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't trying to be messed up or nothing, but yeah, it's he a little past his prime.
Bro, for him to be worse than Clyde Frazier with the Knicks, because Clyde, I be watching Neil sometimes the Knicks, and I'm like, bro, Walt Frazier, he said moving and grooving, he's moving and grooving to the basket. And it's like, bro, come on, man, you still using 70s, 80s, bro. Derek Harper is worse than that. He damn near be talking, and I don't even think he talking about the current game. He just, I don't know,
Yeah.
but yeah, Mavericks year from hell, but I still think they got action to still make a deep playoff run, especially get out the
Hmm.
first round because I think they could beat any one of the top 3 teams in the West.
Yeah.
But
I've always felt this is me. When you have Luca, you have a chance. He's always shown when he has a guys around him in a playoff series, it ain't gonna be no easy battle to knock him out.
yeah,
Going back to his days battling against the Clippers when he didn't have necessarily the same amount of talent he does now. When he got some team guys around him, look what he did. He done went to the conference finals. He done went to the finals. This what
yeah,
Luca do when you give him some guides and supporting cast around him. So that's how I feel about Luca. When he has talent around him, it's hard to beat him 4 times.
he's definitely a top 5 playoff player since the 2020s, late 2010s. He's a top 10 playoff player. in that time frame, who you got? Steph, LeBron, KD, you got Jokic, Giannis, Lucas, definitely,
Hmm.
literally right after those guys. Cause
Yeah.
bro, it's no uncomfortable matchup when you got him against any other big name. It's just not.
You
Uh
throwing Kawhi out just because he don't play enough.
Man, this nigga that had that one run, literally had one run. I get it, it was great, but goddamn, bro, I ain't finna just keep throwing Kawhi in there because they Raptors run and they beat a Howard ass Warriors team and they would have got 4-1 if they would have been healthy, man. We gotta
Yeah.
start one day. We gotta do this. Going back and looking at some of these NBA finals and ranking them because some of these NBA finals they are not created equal. We can do that in the summer or something, but
Yeah.
bro,
You gonna save that for that's a good topic. Good topic
Cause,
for
Cause Steph got about like two of them, then it's kind of like, yeah, all right, nigga.
real.
That 2015 and that 21 is not all that, bro. The
Oh
21
man.
only gets the respect it gets because it was Boston in the end. But nigga, you had a banged up Denver team, a Ja Morantless Memphis team. You had a fucking man, bro. We just figured out Brunson was good. That Mavericks team, like,
Yeah.
come on, bro. We not doing that, bro. We not doing that.
Yeah.
But I did want to get to our
Mavericks
All
didn't
Star
have,
reserve, huh?
Mavericks didn't have no big in that series too, and let that man Kevon Looney just go off. So yeah, I feel you on that.
And then Andrew Wiggins has never played at that level again.
Never, never. But yeah,
He's still good, but just not at that level. But our All Star reserves. I do want to bring this up. Which one do you want to start with? Do you want to start with the East or the West?
let's go with the East. Or
Oh,
yeah, yeah. Let's mix up now.
my bad.
Oh, okay. Nah, good graphic. I like that.
So we both had Cade. This is where we differed. Tyler Hero and Darius Garland. I don't have Darius Garland on my list. You don't have Tyler Hero. Why Darius Garland over Tyler Hero, man?
It may be unfair to give the Cavaliers 3 All-Stars, but they've been playing great this year. And I'm not even doing it just because they have a record, they deserve 3 All-Stars. No, Darius Garland has been pretty darn good for them. Leads them in assists, he's like the glue guy for them. He's been shooting well for them as well. Like I like what Darius Garland is as an offensive offensive point guard for them, and complementary to uh, Donovan Mitchell, who I feel like he can step up when Donovan Mitchell's been out, and he's done that so far this season. So I think he's been playing back at that All-Star level. I think he deserves to get back in.
Is he better than Tyler Hero?
I think he's. I
Chris,
think
stop.
if you, I think if Darius Garland was on the Heat, he'd be doing the exact same thing that Tyler Hero was doing.
I don't think so. He's too small. It's like a pause 3 inch difference between those dudes, man. I think what that was crazy, but I think Tyler Hero's what like 6'5". There's one like 6'1", maybe.
Yeah, yeah.
Worst defender. I think he's a. I don't think he's as good of a scorer as Tyler Hero. Just in terms as a natural scorer, because Tyler Hero, I mean, his mid range game. I think his 3-point game is just good. Darius Garland. I think Darius Garland a better playmaker, but not by much.
Mhm.
I like Tyler Hero just player for player over Darius Garland. Not to mention he's having a better season. There's no question about he's having a better season. Number one option on the top 6 seed versus the number 2 option. Mm, First option versus second option. I
Mm,
don't know, bro. It's debatable, but I definitely think Tyler Hero is better than Garland. So that's where we did differ. We can just agree to
okay.
disagree.
Mhm.
And then another argument against Garland is: do they deserve to have 3 All Stars? This Cleveland team, we just said we don't trust half of them. Do they deserve to have 3 All Stars?
Uh, I mean, they've been winning at a great rate, and they started off the season so hot, or they went on that stretch for so long. Like it's hard to necessarily deny them three
I
All-Stars and
mean,
say they haven't been a great team so thus far this season. Like if you,
they they already the second team in the league now. The Thunder have passed them for the best record in the league.
yeah, So if anybody deserves 3, it's the Thunder, and they're definitely not getting 3. So, but what does that say about the East?
Yeah. And then I just think the guard position is too hard. The guard,
Hmm.
if Darius Garland was not, he's a point guard. I just can't do it, bro. Okay, we both had Evan Mobley. We both had
Hmm.
Trey Young, and I definitely do. If you had to pick between Darius Garland and Evan Mobley for that second Cleveland, if it just had to be two, you pick
If it
it.
had to be 2, I'm just Evan Mobley get yours.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's why I'm going top hero. You can't leave off a top 6 seed number one option. I'm just saying that's why. You know. Okay, we both
Okay,
had
I'll
Trey
see your.
Young.
Let me see your West list, and I'll see about that. But yeah, go
Cause
ahead.
okay. We both had Evan Mobley, we both had Trey Young, we both had Siakam. I'm surprised Siakam shot as well as he has, or he played as many
Mhm.
games. It feel like he's just one of the most. He just kind of lame. He's a lame
He's
star,
very. He's a
but
vanilla star. Yeah, he's a vanilla
very,
star. Yeah.
but he deserves to be in. They've been
Hmm.
balling. Damian Lillard, bro, got Dame. This is where you just was doing stuff right here, bro. Jalen Brown, bro.
Man, I'm not giving Zach LaVine an All Star, and he ain't been. They ain't been winning like that.
Man,
I
top
don't. I
10
don't
is
care how
enough.
well you shooting.
So how you okay, we ain't even gonna get to that shit because that's your West. But
Okay.
Zach Levine is come on, bro. He's hands, feet, shoulder, and ass over Jalen Brown this year, bro. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. He is. He's been playing way better than Jalen Brown this year.
I guess, but I mean,
It's no guessing.
Jalen Brown still does a lot more things defensively. Jalen Brown
Man,
still picks up the slack when Tatum is dropping the ball.
not this year.
Not as much this year, but he still has to do it.
Jalen Brown has not been that good, Chris. He's going
I
based.
it
You damn near put him in based off reputation. This year,
I
he's not been good.
I ain't trying to be no reputation guy, but like maybe I should have put Hero there instead of Jalen Brown, or maybe I should have found somebody else to give it to. But I just feel like Jalen Brown still is playing at an All Star level. He's not. He's still top 20 in scoring. He's still like he's not bad. He's not been playing terrible. I'm just gonna say that.
Yeah, so your reason why you got him as an all-star, he's not been playing bad. Okay. Jalen Brown is 45 from the field, 32% from three. He's 74% from the free throw line. 23 points, six rebounds, 5 assists.
That's not All
That's
Star to you.
nigga, 45 from the field, 32 from three, 74 from the free throw line, 23 points. Not really, bro. Not really, bro. I'm sorry. Zach Levine is 24 points, 5 assists, 5 rebounds, 51 from the field, 45 from three, 80 from the free throw line. Stop it. You have to stop. You must be stopped. Now
Hey
I
man,
can the only argument you got for Zach Levine, I mean for Jalen Brown is just the record over Zach Levine, but
exactly. But I it's a little reputation, it's a little record, and you can say that the play isn't isn't the best and the determining factor for him being an all isn't the top argument for him being an all star, but the
you
play
just
ain't
cap
bad.
you
The play
ran out of
ain't bad.
names.
No, I ain't ran out no names because I didn't put Hero on there. I said I considered him, but I didn't put him on there. I could still throw Lamelo if I wanted to.
I
I
want to
chose.
throw in LaMelo, but them shooting numbers, that record.
Yeah,
I literally be down there for to go to bat for LaMelo. No, bro, that team is ass. His
dude.
shooting percentages is bro, nah, bro.
I was making this list and I was like, I can't get up here and argue. I was like, I
I
really can't
can't
get up
do it.
here and do it. So I said I had to leave him off. It hurt
Oh,
because I wanted to see him on here, but I said, nah, I can't do it.
we was actually more close than apart. We only had two differences in our list.
And I was surprised. I really thought you was gonna have some. I thought we were gonna just disagree a little bit more on some stuff, but it looks like we, yeah,
you know, I'm a guy who's like, if your team's winning and you playing at a level as good as some of these other guys, but their team's not winning, I'm going with the winning guy. I'm from that old school. Like
mm-hmm.
the only
Then why you ain't
person,
going with Jalen Brown?
I don't think he ain't been living up to Jalen Brown expectations this year. They lost to the fucking Raptors the other day, and he was bad. Like it's stuff like that. It's just like nah, bro. Like if you
Yeah.
can't even play up to your standards, why would I vote you as an All Star? He damn near been looking lazy in a lot of these games.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So Yeah, but we pretty much only
Yeah.
disagreed on two. We can go to our West now,
What
and then
anybody
we
else
can.
you think is snubbed in the East, or that's it?
I mean, LaMelo just because he won the vote, but it's like can't no logical person put him in there, bro. It's too many
Mm-mm,
point guards in the East. Now, if he was in the West, because the West didn't have no damn guards when you get to looking
mm-mm.
up, and it was like, man, you could put him in the West, but in the East, man, that's guard central right now.
Yeah, yeah. It's really hard to just say like, yeah.
I would put him in, put his ass in over Garland ass though. Like Garland, bro, that barely cracking 20 shit as a second option. I'm not going for it, bro.
Yeah.
But we go to our West. Here go our West right here. So we both had Wemby. We both had Anthony Davis. We both had Kyrie. Now this is where we went different. I don't give a damn.
Ooh.
I don't give a bro. You know, J Dub is my boy. I just can't ignore Norman Powell, bro. I can't do it. They a top 5 team. They probably 6 right now. But they was a top 6 seed. He's the best scorer on the team. 45 from 3, 49, 50% from field, 24 points.
He been shooting great. Yeah,
24 points
yeah,
on that shooting. I'm just a sucker for efficiency. Him and Zach Levine, I can't come on, bro. You're taking a lot of shots and making a lot of shots. I just can't ignore that. Um J Dub, he should be better. His shooting percentage is not as good with more volume. I just thought he would be way better as the second guy. And he's one of my guys. But shoot, just hey, maybe next year you need
I think.
to light a fire.
Yeah, I'm not mad at you for that. I think Norman Powell is an all-star level player. I chose J Dub because I've seen this man line up as center power forward, playing extremely great defense for the Thunder. And the averages aren't off. The shooting is off, but the averages are quite close as far as like he's at 21, Norman Powell's at 24. So, or I might be a
Yeah, the
little
shooting
missing
percentages
a note,
ain't
but yeah,
ain't close. The shooting
the shooting
percentages on
percentage is not close at all. But I like what I've seen from J Dub. Maybe I'm leaning a little too more to the Thunder. Do they really deserve two All Stars? Kinda. I mean, they have the best record in the league, but that's not how we should always pick All Stars either, in my opinion. It shouldn't just be, oh, they're the best record in the league, they get two guys. No, it shouldn't be like that. So
I
I
mean,
chose J Dub for that, but I don't blame
I'm not
anybody for
mad
putting
at
Norman
it.
Powell. Yeah,
I'm not mad at it, but to not have no representation from a top 6 team in the West that we didn't even expect.
yeah.
And you shooting that good. You the number one. He's been the number one option with Kawhi out. 49% from the field, 43% from three. Like 24
And
points
see,
is that's crazy.
and people gonna think that just because you choose somebody as an All Star means you think they're a better player, or you think someone else is not a better player than them. That's not necessarily the case. Like, obviously, if I'm choosing a guy, I'm probably gonna choose J Dub over Norman Powell.
Oh, most definitely.
But that don't mean Norman Powell's not an All Star or more All Star deserving this year either. So I don't blame you for picking him. I just chose J Dub.
My only thing is if I were to put J Dub on my list, I'll probably just take off Jaren Jackson. But that again, that's a top 3 team in the West, and they
Mm-hmm.
best scorer needs representation. They best defensive player.
I
So that's
like
my only thing.
Jaren
All
Josh
top
Jackson was a lock for me. I couldn't do that. But yeah, my bad.
you see what I'm saying? Like I
Yeah.
don't think Jalen Williams was a lock. And for that simple fact, I want to represent the Clippers on here. They the best team. Nobody, bro. We thought the Clippers was dead in the water, bro. And a part of the reason why they're not is because Norman Powell. James Harden has been shooting terribly. That's why I left him on mine. I wanted him on mine. I damn near voted for him as a starter until I seen them shooting splits again. And I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
I can't do it. But I just had to represent every top 16. And then just the shooting splits, man.
Yeah.
I can't ignore it. Sengun Sabonis, stop it. Sabonis is I get it. That team's ass, man.
Hey, he 21, 14, and 5 or 6. Like, bro, he leading the league in rebounding.
Okay.
He
What is
been going off
Sengun?
lately.
Sengun is
Sengun's
about
19 points. Ooh.
19, 10, and 5. Don't do that. Don't do that. And he's second in the West. So that's what we doing here. We leaving off the second in the West.
That feels wrong. It felt wrong. It felt so wrong. I was like, really? I'm not gonna have the Rockets on here. Now maybe I should have take J-Dub off for him.
Sabonis literally would have cleared Sengun. I ain't gonna lie. But that team is just come on, bro. The coach has been fired. Like I'm not gonna put one of you niggas on the all because I would even put De'Aaron Fox over somebody. But it's like y'all records bad. Y'all got a coach fired. It's trade rumors. It's like is y'all gonna make the play in? What we do? No, bro. Nah, bro. Not when you got another viable option at your position. I just don't know.
Yeah.
Sabonis numbers is crazy. I just couldn't do it though, and
Yeah,
I think
I
he's
guess I
better
get
right
that.
now.
Yeah, I mean, I think Sabonis is better right now, and then maybe I'm leaning a little bit more towards that. Um, and I just like the numbers a little more for Sabonis. It's hard to say he's not an all star. Maybe I'm, you know, reputation a little bit factored into that, but Shingun is very deserving of being an all star this year. I'm not trying to say he's not. Maybe I think the perfect maybe list maybe Shingun over J Dub or Norman Powell over J Dub. I just think Sabonis has the numbers to be an all star this year. Sometimes when you have the numbers, it's hard to deny you he has the games played. Like LaMelo has numbers, but he doesn't have necessarily the games played or efficiency. So that 29 points is cute, but I can't put you on. The same thing to me does not apply to Sabonis. Like he has the numbers. I'm not even the biggest Sabonis fan, but he has the numbers. His team has been trending upwards lately. He's been an All Star before, and he's played in a great amount of games for the Kings. So I couldn't leave him off.
I, I don't hate it, but it's just like if I would have put him on, I would have to take Sengun off because if I didn't include like who else could I take off? Would I have to take off Norman Powell? Then they wouldn't have no representation. It's like I feel like every team that's firmly in the playoffs should be represented, especially when they have a guy of level.
Yeah,
I think Sengun is at least of level of Sabonis,
true.
and they're winning on a
Yeah,
team that we didn't predict to be winning. We predicted the Kings to be winning, and they're not winning.
you're saying Sabonis is not playing that much better than Shingun to dismiss the winning.
Yes, that's all it
Okay.
is. They coach got fired, bro.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying. But that's pretty much all we had for today. I do gotta
Any
do wrap
you
up
don't
some
think there's any
football.
other snubs in the West, or that's it?
I mean, all the snubs. We literally in both our lists we represented pretty much anybody that would have been snubbed. Like me with Norman Powell, you with J Dub, me with Tyler Hero.
You don't think Fox
Um,
is an All Star this year? Or,
man, no.
mm,
Just
mm,
because it's like you could be, but a lot of people could be. I ain't putting you in there. Nah, bro.
yeah.
Nah, bro. You could be. You got the numbers for it, but it's like,
Hey,
some
I
niggas
know you got
don't.
to go real quick, but let me ask you about
Mhm.
the. Are you mad about the in the West we have the grandfathered in stars? Are you mad about that, or you don't
Yes,
really
yes.
care? Okay.
I'm. It's
And we
just
can get into
annoying,
another
bro.
time if we need to, but like I
I'm,
just
I'm,
wanted to see
I'm
what you thought about it.
like LeBron, KD, and Steph starting. It's like this why the NBA won't reach its true potential till they gone, bro. Just because it's like y'all just and then you get it, but it's like, bro,
Hmm.
every time you gonna keep trying this nigga, bro, they gonna be trying these niggas out here in wheelchairs. Watch what I tell you. They gonna be 50, 60 years old. Man, here come Curry. Like they'll still do it. They
I,
watch when Curry retired, they still gonna have him do a 3-point shootout. I guarantee it. When he retires, I swear. Bro, you think I'm playing? I guarantee when Steph Curry, whenever at some point in time after he's retired, they gonna bring this nigga back for a 3-point contest. I swear to God, they gonna do it. I know they are. I know they are, bro.
oh man. I
I'm
did.
just saying, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I think it is like that. So
They riding them too much, man. They just riding them too much, bro. The fact that you could be like, oh, the popular vote, you got LaMelo. It's too no, you no, but you with Steph. Like, no offense to Steph, but nigga averaging 22 points as the number one option on the bad team. This nigga ain't outscoring some number 2 options on good teams.
Yeah.
Like
LeBron not the best player on his team.
But
His
goddamn,
teammate
at
not
least they
starting.
top 6. And at least he's goddamn 24 points and he goddamn 8 assists. Like, you know, like 40, 50, damn, you know what I'm saying? I don't even like him. But I'm saying,
think,
like, you.
Yeah.
Huh?
I was gonna say, you think Steph is the most egregious?
He's the most egregious one, bro. Like, all-star reserve, yeah. But starter from that team, because I don't get how you can say, oh, LaMelo don't deserve to be a starter because his team not winning and whoop, whoop, whoop. And then you look at Steph and you're like, bro, he's averaging 22 points and his team sucks.
Yeah.
His team is literally getting blown off the court these last few goddamn nationally televised games, bro. It's getting bad.
Yeah.
I think, like, the Warriors damn near need to be getting flexed at this point. Like, I'm dead serious. That team sucks. For him to be starting is crazy.
NBA ain't gonna have that.
But it's like, you not gonna not start Steph, LeBron, and KD. KD team is damn near ass. They got a good win last night, and they barely hung on to that. I'm watching like this nigga better. I'm watching like, man, what? It just, I'm over with them 3, bro. Kawhi ass too. His ass couldn't play 30 minutes last night. He looking old. Like I'm over these dudes, bro.
Yeah. Okay, I just want to get your quick opinion on that because I kind of agree with you.
Yeah, don't get to me talking about the old dudes, man.
Yeah.
But this is another segment of NBA Weekly on Quiet Hype Media. I'm Diddy Knows Ball. There's Chris. And till next week, we gone.
Found some shit I love to do, so I can live comfortable. Searching for a peace of mind, need that when it's time to rhyme. Perfect in every line, any chance I get, and I know it takes time, but I will never quit.